I wrote a poem. I'm gonna share a bunch of these poems that I wrote with my students. Is that okay, y'all? Yeah. And here's one. You want to hear it? Yeah. Here it goes. This is my letter to the world. The whole everybody in it. I said, to the world, I say, you suck. Why are you so unhappy and want everyone the same? Why you spend so much time talking trash? Why you angry with yourself? How come you don't believe in signs or God or the signs showing the God in you? Haven't you been cut slack? Hasn't someone granted you a second chance? Have you never been gifted grace by a stranger? Has every good thing truly turned itself so ugly you melted yourself to mirror? When are you sad? And when you're sad, someone else is sadness. Someone else has that same sadness. But when you wear joy like a suit of armor, when the gray pushes itself against your shine and it's only fog, remember, your voice is air horn, that you are every part of an instrument worth learning, that you are the hero you've been waiting for, and you definitely actually can change this muddy rock, that every time you give and give and give to the world, you only make room for yourself, to let your smile have a birthday every chance you get, and all your troubles, the confetti you throw into the air. Thank you. Short poems. All right. So I've been like trying to teach all these forms to my young peoples. And so we wrote a bunch of 6-word stories. And if does anybody know what a 6-word story is? It was kind of like popularized by this dude named Hemingway. He's a pretty cool dude. I don't know if you heard of him. He wrote a lot of cool stuff. But Hemingway had a really like kind of deep and sad haiku, or not haiku, but 6-word story. And so we all kind of wrote a bunch of 6-word stories. And then so for each of my young boys in the class, I was like, all right, profanity I won't say. Here is a 6-word story for your face. And it goes like this. LT, he writes, but says, don't read. Doughboy, freedom tomorrow and every day after. Brian, a great thinker, outthinking himself. Franco, home is everywhere he tags it. Matthew, brilliant mind, great writer, keep going. Wishing my students love themselves more. Hope holds on by any thread. I am struggling to write 10 myself. My students give me endless life. Loving yourself can be hard sometimes. Focus on the beauty you've created. Thank you. So recently, man, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, man. I say this often, but it's gonna sound weird, y'all, but I was once Filipino. I'm gonna explain. So in 2nd grade, my teacher had me convinced I was Filipino. She was like, "You're totally Filipino." I was like, all right, that's what's up. And I went home and told my mom, I was like, because we be Filipino and doing Filipino things. She's like, you're not Filipino, what are you talking about? There's like no part of you that's Filipino at all. And recently, I've been gifted honorary Samoan, so that's pretty dope too. I'm also not that, but they show me so much love that I don't want to tell them I'm not. I want to be like, I'm so, you know what I'm saying? Like, so. I'm gonna spit one more piece. I'm gonna get out your face, or 2 more short ones. This is my ode to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I used to have to do all this with my mind. I used to have to give every toy its own voice and backstory, come up with a plot, that would be buried with a climax and the good guys winning and the villains restructuring their evil plans. Thank you. Some of these need to be reworked. All right, last one, I'm out of here. All right, this one's dedicated to my mom. If anybody's interested, I just dropped an album and a book, both dedicated to my mother who passed away recently. But they're good, and they're not all that sad. So check it out. I take credit card, debit card, EBT, hand sanitizer, bag of weed. All right, here we go. Poetic refrain. I miss your laugh. At least once a week, I think of how happiness sounded from your lungs. How I learned the word cackle from witnessing your joy. I miss your wisdom. The times I was floored by your perspective. How the way we saw the world was that of an eagle perched high. How nothing seemed out of your sight. How every day seemed you were 10 steps ahead. Thank you.